Okay, we're in session and cause number 321244, cause number 324097, cause number 326143. All three cases are style of State of Texas versus Jesse Obina Anyamachi. We have Mr. Anyamachi appearing via Zoom. Mr. Anyamachi, you could turn your mic off of mute. Mr. Anyamachi, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm fine.
That's good. And good morning to you. Now, Mr. Anyamachi, you're here represented by your attorney in all three of your cases, Mr. Dustin Galmore. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
Morning, Judge. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Now, Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Anyamachi's case?
Judge, before I make my announcement, what I'd like to do is point out that Mr. Anyamachi has paid off his probation. Now, I'm not sure if the probation department has that record because it was a recent payment. If you wanted, I could share that receipt on my share screen. I think that the court has that feature turned off, but that payment was made, so I don't believe that he owes any more money on his probation. He does have his two new cases though, and so what I'd like to ask the court to do is give me an opportunity to get with the prosecutor on the two new cases and see if we could not resolve all three cases at the same time.
Okay. How much time do y'all need?
I don't need much time, Judge. He's finished his obligations on probation. So if we could just have like 30 days, then I believe that we could probably at least get some options on the table and resolve this.
Okay. Do you have any objections?
No objection.
Okay. Could you give us a date? 12/3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Anyamachi, your cases will be reset to December 3rd of 2021. Your attorney will be sent a copy of your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Mr. Anyamachi, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And I thank Mr. Galmore. This is your only client that you have here today?
Well, not really, Judge. I actually have another client is not on the docket.
Oh,
His name is Jason Warden. It's a plea that's been directed from the felony courts. I'm working on sending a letter of rep over because we did not have a letter of rep on file just yet. But I know that the court would like to have that on file before I can my client can enter a plea. And so we'll have that letter of rep over there shortly. And then Mr. McIntosh is going to be in person for me in order to conclude that, get it off the court docket.
okay. And that'll be done today?
That'll be done at 10 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and your reset in Mr. Anyamachi's case will be sent to you?
Okay,
And,
thank you very much.
Okay, you're excused and you have a blessed day.
Appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Okay, you're excused.
We have the lead counsel as the lady.
Oh, okay.
He's co-counsel.
You talking about Anyamachi?
Yeah, she was on there as well.
She was?
Yes, sir.
You talking about she was on Zoom?
Yeah, right. What?
No, the lady is the defendant, Danielle Hayes.
Who's the lead counsel? Oh, that's Chris. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we have two. You have any, please, ready? You just have one? Okay.
I've sent two, I think, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see him. Anthony Christopher.
Yeah.
Okay, she's working on that right now. Okay. Let's see, we got Wynn and Christopher. we got one Christopher. Did you get Cruz Turner and Mendez with 2 plus A's? And Mendez, yeah, down different doctors.
Yeah, weren't you gonna, she'll pretty close, since
Your Honor, I filed 2 dismissals for Edward Nealand.
Okay. Neelam? Yes. Okay. Okay. That's the first dismissal. I just signed that dismissal that just printed. Just second, I'm still signing it. Okay, you got it? You got it? Okay, you have both of them?
Oh, you said,
The plea?
sorry, I'm waiting on the second one.
Oh, you still waiting on the second?
On who?
Christopher? Yes, 2
They're
cases?
dismissing the other one.
Okay, what then? Okay.
Well, I've already filled this.
Okay, y'all gotta send that, other one?
Not on there, I don't know.
It's not, well,
Yeah, she gotta send the dismissal. So, let's see. Is Anthony Christopher in the courtroom? Okay. You could come on up. 666. Oops. Are you still in this document?
Yeah, I'm finishing it now, but I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay,
I followed it just before.
okay. Okay. 666.
I didn't put it on there because the wedding condition of this plea was something separate. It's a whole different deal.
I have to add the wording to this one, that was why. Oh, I should. I'm sorry.
So the second one is to be dismissed. You still in that document? You got to set up where you, if somebody's in it, you be locked out.
You're the judge.
Be locked out.
It don't matter,
And
huh?
but you start the process, you know, yeah, we can't get anything until you do that.
I
and
did
then
it a
goes-
long time ago.
Yeah, then it goes to here, and then it goes to,
What? I tell you, the problem, I did, you know, I had Judge West move her docket to Wednesday, you know, after the jail runs, we do.
we're in session in two cases, County Court Law number 2, Jefferson County, Texas, Judge Terrence Holmes presiding. First case is cause number 325-666. Second case is cause number 325-668. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Anthony Ryan Christopher. Mr. Christopher, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Christopher, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Christopher, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Christopher, you may put your hand down. How you doing, Mr. Christopher?
Very good.
That's good. Mr. Christopher, you here represented by your attorney, Mr. Alan Parker. Mr. Parker, how you doing?
Good, Judge.
Mr. Parker, do you waive a record in Mr. Christopher's cases?
We do, Judge.
Mr. Christopher, in cause number 325-666, I have before me an information that alleges that on or about September 25th of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Christopher, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Christopher, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleaded no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Christopher, I have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above. Is that a signature?
Being sure.
Okay, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Now, is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, there's a the next document is titled Trial Court Certification to Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that? The second box check states that you're waiving your right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, now, I'm looking at another document that's titled Discovery Certification. And on this document, your signature looks different from the signatures on the previous two.
Yes, sir.
And so, I mean, which one is your signature?
My signature.
So you use your initials, AC, as your signature and whatever. I mean,
Yeah. That's my signature. That's
So-
my initials.
you said this is your initials? So you have to put your signature on this here. Where it says signature. Okay, so this
That's
is,
how I sign most of the time. I don't know why I signed the other one the other way.
well, I mean, they're kind of conflicted. Some have him, they make it a tip to sign them, have his signature signed in both ways. There you go. Okay. That's a double.
That's all I figured.
Okay, if, anyone, I guess Mr. Mendez, please put your mic on mute. Thank you. Okay, now, Mr. Christopher, let's get back to trial court certification defense right of appeal. Recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature above the line entitled defendant?
Yes, sir.
And there are two boxes that's checked at the top of this document. First box states that this is a plea bargain case, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Second box states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that? And I'll just go back to the trial court certification defendants right of, well, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, page 3, where it says defendant, that's your signature on this document as well. Also, I have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature above the line entitled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to signing and initialing all of these documents that I've just mentioned, did your attorney, Mr. Parker, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me state's exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer state's exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor, and also like to offer states to the probable cause affidavit.
No objection to either one.
Okay, no objections. State's exhibits number 1 and state's exhibit number 2 are admitted. Mr. Parker, you've advised and counsel Mr. Christopher, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to
No,
stand
Your
trial?
Honor.
Mr. Christopher, your attorney, Mr. Parker, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Christopher, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
The agreement is for 180 days, probate over 1 year, a $1,000 fine, 80 hours community service, DWI education, drug and alcohol assessment, interlock device, and forfeiture of the weapon in cause number 325668. And here's the motion for forfeit for you, Judge. And the state is dismissing cause number 325668.
3, 2, 5, 6, 8. Mr. Christopher, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $1,000 plus court costs of $452. The total fine and court cost is $1,452. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. And you'll be required to pay the Jefferson County DWI education class an initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installments for this case each is $210 each month. Mr. Christopher, will you be able to pay the $210 each month?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Christopher, you also be required to perform 80 hours of community service. You'll be required to attend a DWI education class and have a drug and alcohol assessment. You'll also be required to install the DWI interlock device in any vehicle that you own or operate. And in cause number 325668, Mr. Christopher, I have before me a motion to forfeit. Mr. Christopher, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, prior to signing this document, did your attorney, Mr. Parker, go over this document with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in this document?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Christopher, I will be granting this motion to forfeit the weapon in cause number 325668. Okay, Andrew. And Mr. Christopher, the state will be dismissing cause number 325668, and the weapon is forfeited in that case pursuant to the plea bargain in this case. And Mr. Christopher, you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of disprobation. Mr. Christopher, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Christopher, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Christopher, please stand on the X next to your attorney. And Mr. Christopher, you will follow the directions of our court clerk. And once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. We're in session in cause number 326398. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Knock Win. And we have Ms. Fong Tat, who will be translating for Ms. Wynn. Ms. Tat, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Tat, do you swear or affirm to translate Vietnamese to English and English to Vietnamese, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Has she translated before?
I
Have you?
think she may have, no, I don't know, she never done for me yet, I don't know.
Okay.
You
Now,
translated before?
Yes, I come in, for my nephew.
Yeah, she's done it before for somebody else,
okay, okay. Oh, so
Yes, sir.
she's translated in court at least once,
yes.
one time before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we'll see.
I've tried to prep her on what to do, I think she knows what to do.
Okay. Now, Ms. Nguyen, okay. Tell Ms. Nguyen to raise her right hand.
Mà phải đưa tay lên thầy.
Ms. Nguyen, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth,
Mày phải khai bằng sự thật.
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Đều là sự thật.
No, you gotta tell,
Mày phải nói lớn chút. Yes, sir. Yes.
you have to tell the judge what she said.
What she said.
Thì
You-
yes, I did.
No, you-
Tell the judge what he said.
If she say something in Vietnamese, you tell me in English what she said.
Mày trả lời bằng tiếng Việt đi rồi tao nói lại cho ông tòa tiếng Mỹ. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ms. Nguyen,
Ông chưa tên này. Mày phải trả lời dạ. Yes.
okay,
Yes,
I have before me an information,
Tất cả những gì là mày phải khai cho đúng.
and this information states that on or about February 6th of 2020,
Thì cái ngày mà mày bị phạm luật thứ hai mà bị bắt là mày có nghi nhận không?
that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of gambling promotion.
Tức là mày phạm cái luật là cái vụ mà mày làm game.
Do you understand what you have been charged with?
Mày có biết là mày bị bắt về tội gì không?
Speak
Phải
up.
nói speak. Yeah.
She says yes.
You tell the judge.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She's so scared. She make me scared too.
Well,
She's so nervous.
just tell her to relax. Okay. Just tell her to relax. Okay. Now, to this charge, how does she plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Coi như ổng hỏi mày cái tội này mày nhìn nhận hay là mày không nhìn nhận hay là mày không có ý kiến gì. Nãy tao nói mày vậy. Tức là mày nói tiếng gì ta phải nói là tiếng này không? Ok. She said no contest.
Okay, no contest. Okay. Ask her if she's pleading no contest freely and voluntarily.
Coi như là mày không khiếu nại là tự mày chứ không có ai ép buộc phải không?
And ask, okay, you have to,
Yes, sir.
okay. And ask her if she's pleading no contest because you do not want to fight or contest the charges.
Tức là mày không muốn khiếu nại hay cái gì đó là tại vì mày chịu hay là mày không có muốn mà khiếu nại hay làm gì hết. Đây ông tòa sẵn sàng mày chịu vậy. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
hope she don't pass away.
Just tell her, just tell her to read.
Tell her to calm down.
Yeah, tell her to calm down.
Thanks.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, I have before me, this document is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
Okay, so she does speak
She
some,
understands- she
she speaks
understands
some
I
English.
understand, yes.
Okay. And let me ask you here. Ask Ms. Nguyen if she is a US citizen.
No, người nào mày hỏi mày có quốc tịch Mỹ hay không? No.
Oh, she's not?
No.
Okay, let me, Vietnam is not on his list. Okay, now, Ms. Nguyen. Ms. Nguyen. I'm going to read to you this paragraph.
Ông nói ông đọc lại những cái gì cho mình nghe.
Okay. Let me do this. So she can read right along. Get this to her. She could read,
Okay.
she could interpret in Spanish that the way it says citizenship.
Vietnamese. She doesn't know Spanish.
I mean, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read that. Okay. And it's,
Read that.
okay, it says, if you are not a US citizen, a plea of guilty or nolo contendere may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law.
Here, just read this.
Read that to
I
her.
have to go get my glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, you may just say it to you. If you're not a US citizen,
Mày không phải là quốc tịch Mỹ.
a plea of guilty or nolo contendere may result in your deportation,
Coi như là mày á, là nếu bữa nay mày nhìn nhận tội đó là mày không có khiếu nại nữa.
exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law.
Coi như là mày đã phạm cái này là còn cũng như là mày đã phạm cái luật của ở đây rồi.
Okay, Miss Nguyen, do you understand that?
Ông hỏi mày hiểu không? Mày trả lời đi. Yeah.
Okay. Have her to initial right there next to the paragraph that says citizenship.
She's already signed all of them.
Yeah, but she's saying, but this initial next to the paragraph that says citizen, that shows that that paragraph is read.
Here, put initials right here.
Mày ký chữ tắt thôi, không cần ký hết, ký tắt thôi.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, did your attorney and the translator go over this paragraph with you before you came into court?
Say again, just
Did we
Did-
go over that, you and I go over that paragraph with her before we came into court?
yes.
Excellent.
Là nghĩa là ông tòa hỏi đó, tao với mày với ông luật sư đã ở ngoài đó, ông cắt nghĩa cho mày, mày đã chịu ký giấy này phải không?
Yes. Now, do you still want to go forward with your plea of no contest in this case?
Coi như mày không muốn khiếu nại, mày muốn bữa nay cho xong.
Yes. All right. Now, on page 2 of this document, Ms. Nguyen, there are a set of initials on the line that's titled no contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Hồi nãy ông luật sư ông nói những cái gì mày làm ý, mày ký chữ ký của mày phải không? Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. And on page 3 of this same document, Ms. Nguyen, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Nãy là mày cái chữ ký đó là của mày hay không? Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. And on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification, the Defendant's Right of Appeal, Do you recognize this document?
Hồi nãy mày ký những cái gì đó ra mày nhớ là chữ ký của mày nãy ông luật sư các nghĩa được phải không? Yes, sir.
Is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Phải chữ ký của mày không? Yes, sir.
There are two boxes that are checked at the top of this document.
Cái hai cái mày đặt ở trên cũng là mày đặt luôn. Yes, sir.
The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Coi rồi mày không có khiếu nại gì nữa hết. Yes, sir. Đi
The,
đúng.
the second box states that you are waiving your right to appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Coi như là mày sau này mày cũng không có khiếu nại gì nữa. Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Ms. Nguyen, do you recognize this document?
Mày nhớ cái chữ đó là phải chữ ký của mày không? Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on this document?
Hồi nãy là cái chữ mà mày viết tắt đó phải không? Yes, sir.
Ms. Nguyen, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you? And the translator go over these documents with you in Vietnamese?
Coi như trước khi mày ký cái này đó là ông luật sư nói với Tam và Tam dịch lại cho mày rồi mày đồng ý là mày ký vô đó. Phải vậy không? Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that they went over?
Coi như mày hiểu, mày chấp nhận tất cả, mày ký vô. Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Coi như những cái này là mày hiểu hết, mày chấp nhận như vậy. Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 2, the probable causes affidavit as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objection either.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibit number 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Parker, you have advised and counseled Ms. Nguyen. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, your attorney, through the interpreter, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Coi như là mày mướn luật sư này rồi tao, ông nói tao dịch lại mày bằng lòng những cái gì mà nói ra hết trơn phải không? Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Nguyen, I will accept your plea of no contest.
Coi như là mày chấp nhận mày không có khiếu nại.
I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial.
Say again.
I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial.
Coi như là mày cứ ra tòa mày trước mặt tổng mày nhìn nhận những cái gì. Yes, sir.
I will also find that your plea and waiver was freely and voluntarily given.
Coi như là mày không khiếu nại sau này gì nữa hết. Yes, sir.
And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Coi như là ông sẽ xử mày là tại vì mình đã phạm pháp luật rồi. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me do this before we go any further. This is a gambling promotion. Did she work at a store or something?
Mhm.
she interacted with, I guess, the customers? Because she's saying she can't, I'm just trying to figure out, say she can't speak. She can understand and can't speak. I'm just trying to,
Customers are Vietnamese, Judge.
oh, oh, okay,
She
okay.
understand what she can respond, what you say, what she answer, what she understand.
Okay, now let me ask you here, Miss Nguyen. I've been speaking to you in English, and you've had Miss Tat in translating in Vietnamese. Have you been understanding me?
Ông hỏi khi mà
think that
ông
answers the
hỏi
question.
tao cái gì mày nghe được nhưng mà mày không biết trả lời phải không? She's so scared she don't know nothing.
Oh, I don't know. We might.
She's-
I may have to hold off on doing this right now.
What are you
May
gonna hold
get-
off on?
Well, I got a concern about whether or not she understands. A
She
plea,
understand what you just said.
okay, a
yeah.
plea has to be freely and voluntarily and intelligently given, okay?
Bây giờ
And
mày phải
she's
hiểu,
testified
yeah.
that she understands what she's saying
Well,
through the interpreter. and
she just
You're
said
asking
something
if
else.
she understands English.
I'm asking, does she understand what's going on?
I wonder, Your Honor, if she may have been confused as to understanding what you were saying personally as opposed to what was being conveyed through the interpreter. I don't know if we could ask her.
No, she just had so scary. She
Yeah, but I mean,
had,
I got two issues.
Yeah,
Not only her, but I have an interpreter who really has, I think you said she interpreted one time in a court. All right,
no,
So we've been here for 25 minutes for no reason.
well, I mean, the pleas has to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. I can get a interpreter here to do the job right. That's my point.
Well,
I mean, this is, we playing with people.
I've requested,
Okay.
I've requested that before, and you said provide my own interpreter, and she's interpreted
You,
before.
you
and-
filed the motion to
No,
request an
I
interpreter?
asked you what you want me to do, and you said.
We
bring
have an
your-
interpreter. We have Sonny Wynn who can interpret. In fact, we just appointed him on a case just a few days ago because another lawyer came in here with somebody of the same thing. And so if you ask for an interpreter, you get an interpreter. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reset this case and we're gonna get Sonny Wynn to come in and interpret, okay? Just give him a reset date.
sợ cái gì mà cũng không nói được. Bây giờ ông phải xử lại lần nữa, ông mướn người ở trong tòa này để không được cho mày lợi.
Okay,
She
now,
says she understand.
okay, well, Sonny gonna be here Monday, right? I mean, not, whatever your schedule is, just let us know and we'll get Sonny Wynn here, okay? So you pick the date.
You can go.
Yes,
When
I'll
is
send my
available?
excuse.
Yes, she is, well, yeah, you'll get a reset.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
this,
You can go.
yeah,
I have two other cases,
Okay.
Judge.
okay, we can go ahead and get, we can go ahead and get those done.
Well, one of them is Mike Martindale. The prosecutor, he had two cases. We pled out one of them last time was a DWI. The second case is we're resolving it with a anger management class, and they printed out the form for me for the DA's office to call him. And,
Okay. I think both of those are here.
they've already, yeah, they're here. They're here.
Which one you said, the same
His
name?
name
again?
is Mike Martindale. He
Okay,
had one case that we pled out on already.
Okay.
A couple.
just get him
weeks ago.
in and then you could go ahead and get your reset.
Okay.
And
And the
you-
other one is Mr. Murray.
Is Murray out there too?
He's here.
Get Murray as well.
And on Mr. Murray, I've talked to the prosecutor this morning. This case has been going on for a while, but there's been a divorce going on and a bunch of stuff at the family. It's family type stuff. It's 3 cases.
Okay.
And we think we can have a resolution to it, but I have
Who's the prosecutor?
Daniel is now,
Okay.
but I've had like four different ones,
Oh, well,
And
okay.
so, but he and I talked this morning about a possibility of resolving it. I need to talk to my client about it.
Okay.
And
Which one you,
Mr. Martindale,
yeah.
that's Mr. Martindale. This is
Go
the
ahead,
one that's,
get, Mr. Martindale, give him his reset. How you doing, Mr. Martindale?
right over here.
Fine, how are you?
Right
Oh,
over here.
Computer just shut down. Give me a second.
Okay.
And then the other one, Judge, was Mr. Murray that I just told you about. He's here.
Okay.
So they're gonna call him. They're gonna get that paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them is gonna be reset.
Okay.
Okay,
When do you want to reset? This is the mark.
okay.
Mr. Martindale, he has, they're gonna call him sometime before December, so set it after the first of the year. He's gonna name it.
Okay.
So I mean, that's.
I can do
Just take this with you.
You want it on Friday or Monday?
Here, you go.
We have, get Mr. Giles' clients. You have Bertrand, Mr. Giles Cole, we have Bertrand. Is it? I thought it was more than one. Xavier Bertrand,
Sure, Mr. Wells.
Wells,
And Bertrand.
oh, Wells, okay. I know, oh, there it is. Wells is at the second page of the announcement docket at the bottom, the last one. I'm doing that. You, Mr. Park, you prefer Fridays?
Well, it
Because,
just depends on what it is.
okay, that's fine.
On a Monday, you're referring to Miss Webb.
Okay, that's fine.
I will come back and get that one for me.
What?
She has something, she has some kind of reset for you.
You already gave me one.
Not on Wednesday.
Oh, I forgot. Oh.
I'm not gonna make this.
This is Mr. Bertrand?
Mr. Wells. Mr.
Wells?
Bertrand.
Okay. This is cause number 330078. Case is style of state of Texas versus Brandon Scott Wells. How you doing, Mr. Wells? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Wells. You're represented here by Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Man.
I'm doing fine. Attorney Cole, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Wells' case?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with the DA. It's to actually give Mr. Wells time to pay his fees and move on with this.
Okay, how much time does he need?
We're asking for 30 days.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Mr. Wells, your case is gonna be reset for 30 days. The attorney is gonna go over there and sign the pad. He's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. Yeah, just stand right on the side. He has another. His other client is Xavier Bertrand. Oh, I couldn't see him. He was behind. Okay. Okay.
You free to go, yeah?
Yes, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Xavier Bertrand? We in session in cause number 315-738 and cause number 329-590, both cases of Solitaire, Texas versus Xavier Keandre Bertrand. Is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Bertrand?
All right.
That's good. Now, Mr. Bertrand, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Giles Cole. And Mr. Bertrand, you have a motion to revoke probation case that has been filed against you. I see here where he was, Mr. Gilliam, I see a note here on the docket. She says to pay balance. Was that the agreement? Did y'all have an agreement?
I was about when you asked recommendation. He's agreed to come down next Thursday to pay this balance of 222. At the same time, he has 30 hours of community service. I'm gonna get him with our community service coordinator, and he's agreed to get all that completed. If we get everything.
How much time do you need to do all of that?
If he pays, well, I should let him.
Okay, let me take it one at a time. How much time do you need to make to pay the balance?
Till next Thursday.
Oh, that's 1 week. Okay. Okay,
Yes, just to give him, I mean, that's okay. Give him time to
okay, that's fine. So it's just like a 60-day reset or something like that?
30, I think that would be time.
That's fine with us, Your Honor. Yes, fine with me.
Okay, whatever time I'm just trying to figure out. See, the reason why I was asking because I see he has a uniform on, so he's working, and so he has to do community service. So I'm thinking he's gonna have to find the time to do the community service in between the work. And so he may be able to do a couple of hours a week or something like that. I don't know, depending on your work schedule. That's why I was saying we can give him as much time as you think you need to get the community service. How many hours you say, 30?
30.
Yeah, to get the 30 hours done.
And I believe, Your Honor, that Mr. Gillen said they have kind of a little deal worked out where they can kind of speed that up, and he thinks
Yes.
you'll be able to have it done pretty quickly. if you-
Okay, you like working weekends or something, or?
Yes, sir. There's some special projects that our community service coordinator has going on. with
Okay,
the cemetery.
Okay.
Hey, I guess we like to give him as much time as you allot.
Yeah, I was thinking 60 days.
60 days. If that's okay, can we change it to 60 days now?
That is.
Okay. Thank you.
12/3, okay, good. All right, Mr. Bertrand, your case has been reset to December 3rd. Give you an opportunity to get the payment done and your community service done. And then, once you get that done, we'll revisit your case, okay? You're free to go. You have a blessed day, and Mr. Cole, I think you have, we did Wales, so you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. Yes, you're
Thank you.
welcome.
You're welcome, you have a one.
I'll see you Thursday, right? You guys know, right, what you need to do, you know.
You do one.
Mr. Lang?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you please get Ryan Farrell?
He's present. Your Honor.
Mr. Farrell, would you please come forward? Mr. Farrell, Okay, this is cause number 323348, State of Texas versus Ryan Forrest Farrell. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir, it's Farrell.
Oh, Farrell. Okay. How you doing, Mr. Farrell?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Farrell, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Kevin Lane. Mr. Lane, how are you doing?
Fine, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Farrell's case is on the court's motion to revoke probation docket. Mr. Lane and Mr. Gilliam,
Yes, sir.
did the state and the probation office have a recommendation in this case?
Revoke.
Okay. And Mr. Lane, what's your announcement?
Well, Your Honor, we have an agreement with the state. We were going to ask the court for a 30-day reset, and we're going to try to pay $600 in that time, and actually probably pay double that in a 30-day period. And then we're going to see if we can continue on probation.
Okay, so let me ask this question to Mr. Gilliam.
Yes, sir.
What is his balance?
Current balance. Sorry, sir. His current balance is 1,860.
Okay. So he's gonna pay, you're gonna pay 600. He need 30 days to pay that?
Yes, Your Honor, I think he's going to pay more than that.
Okay.
He's working.
But, and so I don't mean to get it forward, but I guess the plan is for him to pay so much per month every 30 days until the balance is paid off in full. Is that the plan?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, we just wanted to resolve the motion to revoke probation if we can. He needs to verify community service that he's done. He's got a sheet where he said he's completed 80 hours community service. He needs to verify that with the department. But in 30 days, I think that we can resolve at least the motion if the 600 or more is paid, is my understanding.
State?
Yes, Judge, that's the case. We're going to consider dismissing the motion if the defendant's able to hold up his end of the bargain.
Oh,
then,
okay.
We might be able to move forward.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna reset the case, Mr. Farrell. And
11:19 is well.
let's, which one?
Do we have to do it on Friday? Or?
Yeah, all
Okay.
motion to revoke on Friday.
Either one's fine.
What date you giving?
The 19th.
11, okay. So, Mr. Farrell, your case is reset to November 19th of 2021. Your attorney is gonna sign and get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So you're gonna be paying, okay, 600, okay. Mr. Lane, this is your last case? Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And you have a blessed day as well, Mr. Farrell.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, this is cause number 327-464, State of Texas versus Ryan McQuillan. Good morning, Mr. McQuillan. How are you doing? All right. And Mr. McQuillan, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Charles McIntosh. Mr. McIntosh, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. McIntosh, what is your announcement in Mr. McQuillan's case?
Last time we were here, we had reset for pretrial diversion application. They wanted a couple more documents, and so I know we missed this last sign in. So
Probably gonna, next one's probably, you're probably not on for December, right?
no, we're
So it's
not.
probably gonna be December,
January.
February.
February, I would think.
That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking, February, yeah. Okay, we're gonna reset your case, Mr. McQuillan, to the second week in February. Our court coordinator is gonna give your attorney a court date and a reset. Once you get the reset, February 14th? Valentine, okay. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You can come to me. I'll get you a paper.
It's on the motion to revoke probation docket. We're in session in two cases. First case is cause number 321-044. Second case is cause number 329-064. The first case is a motion to revoke probation. The second case is not. And Mr. Cruz Turner, your full name is Justin Nicholas Cruz Turner?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how you doing, Mr. Cruz Turner?
I'm okay. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Cruz Turner. I see on the docket sheet that your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney.
And after I left court that day, I talked to one and he told me I was just what y'all had offered me last time. He said if you could pay the money, but
Well, I mean, so,
I decided not to get one after I talked to
okay,
Mr. Parker.
so there's a form up there that's called Judge's Explanation of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You're gonna have to sign that, and then there is a waiver of counsel that's gonna be on the second page that you have to sign both of those as well. You're gonna read them and sign them. You're gonna have a seat in the we call it the gallery, in one of the chairs that have the black and yellow tape. And you're gonna have a clipboard with those documents on it. Read it and make your choice. And then once you finish, we'll review the documents and then we'll decide, we'll proceed from there.
What does he want to do?
He wants to represent himself. So what he's gonna do, do you have that waiver on that second page? Okay, so just give him a pen and a clipboard. Just have a seat and then we'll call you back up. You can sit back out there on one of the chairs that have the black and yellow tape.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Mr. Doyle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a court announcement docket, cause number 327-584. Case is style of State of Texas versus Keyshawn DeKasha Purdy. Now, did I pronounce that right? Oh, I did? Oh, okay, I'm just, now, that middle name, Takesha? I said Takasha, so it's Takesha. Okay, now, Ms. Purdy, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Ms. Purdy, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Peter Dahl. Mr. Dahl, how are you doing?
Very good.
That's good. Mr. Dahl, what is your announcement in Ms. Purdy's case?
I not really thought about it until this last week when I was talking with Mr. Purdy, and I asked the prosecutor, and I have to see if she can get pretrial diversion,
Okay,
because we're uncertain because of the offense, but
okay,
facts
let's,
match up to it.
we're gonna reset this case to February. It's gonna be the second week in February. The reason why we do that, because it gives you time to get the applications to the DA's office, and DA's office could make a decision. And if she gets in, the next sign-up date is December. Obviously, you won't be available for that, but the one after that is February.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
so just have a seat, Ms. Purdy. Your attorney gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Is that the only case you have, Mr. Doyle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Doyle, once you get your reset, you'll be free to go as well. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
What about Destiny Roberts?
Yeah, what about
Did I do that?
Destiny Robertson?
Oh, yes, Destiny Robertson. Would you,
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I didn't have it on my calendar when I.
do you need some time to talk to Ms. Robertson?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll give you some time. We're in session in cause number 329282, the state of Texas versus Danielle Renee Hayes. We have Ms. Hayes appearing via Zoom. Ms. Hayes, you could take your mic off of mute. Ms. Hayes, how are you doing? Your mic is on mute. Okay, I can hear you now. Ms. Hayes, how are you doing? Mr. Mendez, put your mic on mute. Ms. Hayes, you can't hear me? Oh, okay, I see you nodding your head. Yeah, the screen up. Okay.
Your Honor?
Yeah, hold
If I
on.
might, okay.
I think she's having some problems with her.
Audio.
Yes. Well, Ms. Hayes, somebody's typing on something. Ms. Hayes, can you say something? Okay, yeah, we can't hear you. Now, we have Ms. Hayes who is appearing via Zoom. Hold on. Yeah, we don't want to, we're on YouTube. We don't want to, you publish your phone number over YouTube. Okay. Now, Ms. Hayes, earlier, Mr. Cobb mentioned that he was hired. However, his assistant did not get the letter of representation in. And so at this point, we'll reset the case with, the reset will be given to you. And then Mr. Cobb, in the meantime, is going to get a letter of representation in. And then once he does that, then he'll be sent a copy of the reset date. But until he does that, you'll still be noted on the docket as not having an attorney. So this is Danielle Hayes, bottom of page 2, the second one from the bottom. Now, we're gonna reset you 30 days, Ms. Hayes. And let me give you okay. Your reset date is gonna be December 3rd of 2021. You can get that note. And again, once Mr. Cobb get his letter of representation, he will be sent a notice of the reset date as well, unless he wants to change that date. If he does, then that date will be changed and he'll inform you as to what the new date is. But for the meantime, for the time being, your court date is December 3rd of 2021. Ms. Hayes, thanks for being patient with us. You're free to go.
Your Honor, may I mention something?
Yes.
You should be right now at this instant getting a e-file from my assistant on the Miss Hayes case.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay, if we get that reset,
Well, we don't need to change the date.
okay, so they don't need to change. Oh, so if we get that, then we'll send out the notice to you as well. Okay, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Scott? Okay, so Ms. Hayes, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Again, thanks for being patient with us. And Mr. Cobb, you also thanks for being patient with us. And you have a blessed day as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hold on, sir, can you put Justin Gallimore on you have a transfer order on your
That's Destiny Roberson. That's who that is. Okay. Ms. Roberson, you come forward. It's cause number 329058. Case of style of state of Texas versus Destiny Robertson. Is that correct? Okay, and Ms. Robertson, you here with your attorney, Mr. Peter Dahl. Mr. Dahl, what's your announcement in Ms. Robertson's case?
The shorthand is we need more time.
Okay. How much time do you need?
Well, probably 60 days. She's
Okay.
60 days.
Could you give us a reset for 60 days?
10.
What is it?
12/10.
Okay, December 10th of 2021. Once you get your reset, Ms. Robinson from your attorney, he's gonna sign there. Get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. So you, yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. Go get the kid. I'll be out there in a second. Thank you.
okay, you're welcome. We're in session in cause number 329104. Case of style of state of Texas versus Mark Anthony Mendez. Mr. Mendez is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Mendez, you can take your mic off and mute. Mr. Mendez, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Your Honor, and yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Mendez, I see here that your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Have you been able to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think this, Mr. Mendez is a gentleman who appeared via Zoom for Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the gentleman. Now, Mr. Mendez, how much time do you need to hire your attorney?
30 days.
30 more days? Okay, hold on a minute. We're gonna give you your reset date. 12, okay, it's gonna be reset to December 3rd of 2021. Mr. Mendez, your bail bondsman is gonna be, get sent notice of your reset date. Stay in contact with your bail bondsman. This will conclude your case also. Thanks for being patient with us. And you have a blessed day. You're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you for yours.
I also apologize for the delay.
Oh, no, okay, your apologies is accepted. All right, you
Thank you, Your
excuse, all right. Timothy Roberts?
We good, Judge.
We have 3 cases, or 2 cases. First case in style is cause number 328030. Second case is cause number 3294478. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Timothy Ray Roberts. Mr. Roberts, is that your full name?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Roberts, you're here represented by Attorney Langston Adams. Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
Doing good, Judge.
And Mr. Roberts, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Now, Mr. Adams, do you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Roberts' cases?
Yes, he doesn't want the plea office and set it for trial.
Reset for trial, okay. Give us a trial date. Okay, Mr. Roberts, your cases will be reset for trial on January the 10th of 2022. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, Langston, you need to sign over there.
Thanks. Oh, look, my other case, if you don't mind, can I please on that out?
You signed everything?
Put your initial.
Cruz Turner. This is. Okay, Mr. Cruz Turner, I have before me a judge's explanation of rights to defendants without an attorney. Why did you put an XX? He should have put his initials. Right here, you're supposed to put your initials.
He had me put my initials.
Look like two X's. That's what it looked like.
My initials on the outside.
Where?
It's a JC, I think, Judge. They just.
Oh, it's J, okay. Man, it looked like an X, because he had them connected. Okay, I thought it was XX, so that's JC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, and is this your signature on the bottom line that says defendant?
Yes, sir.
And also I have before me a waiver of counsel for purposes of entering a guilty plea or proceeding to trial. Recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is that your signature borderline that title defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Cruz Turner, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you read the documents? And did you understand everything that you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Mr. Cruz Turner, okay. You waive your right to an attorney and you representing yourself. You already signed the waivers. So we give you an opportunity to talk to the prosecutors. Just have a seat.